That got Zavid, seriously? Stop that right now. I'm getting sick and tired of your crap, Maven. It's legitimately starting to get on my nerves. Just please die. Oh, cool, you're invincible again. That's awesome. Maven is the dumbest enemy in this game. Everything is most certainly not okay for Zavid. Take this elixir vitae. There you go. Now help me finish this loser. Get out of here, Maven. You've lost, like, all of my respect with your stupid throwing kitchenware shenanigans. Yeah, he's doing it again. There's the stupid crate. Why would you stand where it like, even gives you a little symbol like, hey, all of the random crap is going to fall right here. Finish him. Finish him off. Finish him off. I do not have another elixir vitae to use for you if you start getting hit by that stupid crate again. Oh, cool, you're immune. That's great. Ah, there's the crate. I'm not going to have a, whatchamacallit to heal you. Yep. That is just wonderful. I do not want them to go down, because I assume Maven is going to give experience here. There you go. I did not mean to use elixir vitae, dang it. I accidentally pressed R2. Oh, cool, that's going to instantly take her down, isn't it? She might have lived that. Oh, hey, she did. I am going to peach jelly you again. There you go. Please do not stand in the middle. Okay. You know what? Never mind. Just stand right there and take it like a pansy. There you go. Now help me finish this. Oh, cool. He's immune again when he's so low. Thank you. Please just die right now. You're dead. Die, Maven. You're dead, dude. Thank you.
What I want to see is not a mere display of strength.
So you really are immortal?
You understand by now, don't you, the way to defeat me?
Yes. Turn my friends into attacks with wills of their own, and use those attacks to pierce through the bonds of strength.
What Dazzle said he did.
Then why aren't you doing it? I'm not a Hellion. Even if you make use of that means, your friends will not be consumed with malevolence. You won't admit it. After all, to demonstrate that method upon me is tacit acknowledgement that it is your only option with held off as well.
But Maven, isn't there any other way at all?
No. Even Lila's power is not enough to purify one as consumed with malevolence as he is. You should know that.
Sorey. Rose.
If you weigh lives on scales, you will falter at the crucial moment. All the more so if it is your friends' lives in question. But if you do waver, and your wavering leads you to a faulty answer, you may never recover. In this way does virtue become vice.
But if you will die for the answer you truly believe in, even failure will not stop you from rising again. What you should fear is not failure, but rather that fear itself will compromise your belief in your answer.
Lila.
Now then, Sorey.
If you intend to make this a farce, then I shall end it. Show me, not just with words, but with the spirit of belief.
I'm the one making this a farce when you're the one using kitchenware to attack?
It is a damn shame, Lila. Unfortunately, it looks like they still don't understand. So, it was all for naught.
No, just a little bit more. Even when they resented their own helplessness, even when they grieved for a fallen comrade, even when evil schemed to lead them astray, Sorey and his companions have pushed ever on, never losing themselves. Knowing fear, but not malevolence, they came all this way to stand here together.
You're really something.
I don't like having regrets, and I don't like giving them to other people either. Don't you forget it.
Sorey, Rose, you paralyzed or something? Going up against Hellions is already life or death. It shouldn't be new to you.
Edna. Zavid.
It's just as they said, Rose. Sorey, do you remember what I told you? Back at Lady Lake? I didn't come all this way just to be a liability.
I said it before. Do I need to say it again?
No.
If the shepherd Sorey truly believes in his answer, then surely may he bring an end to the Age of Chaos.
Then show us. Show us your answer.
Sorey!
What on earth is going on?
You have good friends, lad.
Darn right. Let's go!
Come at me!
While water armatized, press L1. Why is this still happening?
Maven! This is my answer!
What?
Old man!
Maven?
I thought I could hold out until you finished it, but...
Maven?
Oh, I'm so sorry it came to this.
Did he run out of pots and
You're an
pans?
idiot too.
You're not wrong, but I have no regrets.
What's going on? What are you saying?
Come on!
It's because I violated the taboo.
If the user breaks the terms of the oath, the special powers granted by the oath likewise vanish.
You should have told us.
Please, do not blame Lila. She merely did what she believed was right for all of you. And it was my decision to make as well.
I believe too. In my answer. And in my friends. And for their sake, I will not waver in what must be done. So there will be no regrets.
It is time to say our farewells.
I promise. I'll never forget what you've told me, Maven. And I'll teach it to others as well.
Sorey, you've... Never did I imagine I would die with others by my side. Thank you.
This is one of the worst deaths I've ever seen. And by worst, I mean it has, like, no impact at all. Like, I feel absolutely nothing. I cared a lot more when Dezel died.
Let's go!
To Camlon?
Yeah. Montelis should still be there.
Let's make for Elysia first.
There should be a road there leading to Camlon. We saw Gramps come running when the village fell.
Oh, that makes sense. So Camlon was close to Elysia.
Very likely. That fits with the idea that it was a strategically important location for Highland, Rollins, and the Northern Powers.
Yeah, good point. But it looked to me like the road to Camlon was sealed off.
Yeah, by my mother.
You can cry if...
I told you I'm not going to cry.
Looks like this is the final battle.
Let's end this.
Right on!
Are we actually near the end of the game? What part is this? Is this part 112? I finished Tales of Graces' main story in 106 parts, or something like that, and I finished Xillia and Symphonia in about 150 to 60. So it's entirely plausible that this is near the end of the game. I haven't done a whole lot of side stuff. But literally, these guys, like, these characters are not affected by death at all. Like, seriously, Dezel died? We had one night where we were like, oh, you know, Dezel's dead, that's so unfortunate. But we didn't even really grieve for him. And then now Maven dies, and, like, we go and bury him, then immediately we're like, all right, let's go, it's time to save the world, yeah! Like, seriously, no grieving at all. Like, Maven's death was totally pointless. Like, it did not do anything. This entire scene with the whole, like, the seeing the Earth and Historia thing was cool, but then the whole Maven and the answer thing was just, like, so random and cliche and out of place. I hate to say it, because I really liked this game at the start, but I'd have to say this is my least favorite Tales game at the moment. It probably has my favorite battle system, but in terms of the story and the characters, like, interaction and all that, is pretty lackluster. I'm not quite a fan of it. I don't dislike the characters, but nothing like really super interesting happens with the characters. Like Edna and Zaveid have really funny skits and stuff and all that, but nothing like... The characters haven't really changed any since the very start of the game. They're like really static characters. Is that it? I think static is when a character is unchanging, and then dynamic is when a character changes, or maybe I have those flipped. But I'm pretty sure a static character is one who does not change much or at all through the story. It's a very flat character, not very interesting. A dynamic character, unless I have them switched or I'm mixing it up with something else, a dynamic character is someone who changes and evolves as the story goes on. Like, there hasn't really been any... Sorey and Mikleo and Lila and even Edna and Zaveid and Dezel and Rose have all been pretty much the exact same from when they started. Nothing really has changed them or made them grow as characters. They've pretty much just been the same ever since we started. That's pretty lame, to be honest. What is this side quest over here? Is there someone behind the monolith? A strange power emanates from the monolith. The Iris Gem glows with a fiery light in response to the monolith's power. Record. Oh, I can look at records of these. What is record of the red one? Is this just a repeat? I'm pretty sure I've seen this before, haven't I? Yeah, I have. I've seen this before. I think this is Michael and Lila cutting through a bunch of, enemies. Or maybe, is that Michael? I think that's Michael. I don't know if that's Michael. Michael is really short. Yeah, I've seen this before. Skip. I've seen that. Does this just go back through all of the Iris Gems I've already seen? I've already seen this. This is when Heldolf gets promoted to a general. Yellow Iris Gem is... What is this? Have I seen this before? Have I seen this before? Yeah, this is when Heldolf is turning everyone into Hellions. Yeah. And then purple. What is purple? Something else I've already seen? Oh, this is when it shows, like, a bunch of shepherds at one time period. Yeah, I've seen all of this crap. Like, why is this a purple thing? What are you... Rose, talk to me. Normally, purple side quest things pop up for you. Oh, no, there's no side quest at all. We have to go find Heldolf. The end. That is it. If you were thinking of doing anything that doesn't involve finding Heldolf, then you were wrong. Because that's what you're going to be doing. Crucibles? Nah, we don't mess with those. The Medusa Hellions? Nope, not important anymore. You know what does matter? Heldolf. We gotta find him. Where is Heldolf, actually? Wait, was that a skit down there? Do I have a skit? Oh, I do.
So if we cut the tie between Mount Tellus and Heldolf, we'll be home free, right?
I'm not so sure about that. He's strong enough to use the Earth itself as a vessel. Will that really be all that it takes?
Right. We'll probably have to purify all the malevolence attached to the land as well.
Is that right, Layla?
She sells seashells by the seashore. Yep.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
He's got to be doing that on purpose.
Originally, he was the one who would purify the land. His power was the blessing of the land itself.
Like a natural purification of sorts, huh?
Don't think that's gonna be enough this time.
Certainly the activities of the shepherds also contributed to the Earth's natural purification from the outside.
But now it's just Sorey, and no one else.
We need to have a plan of action before moving on. But all the same, we can't sit around brooding all day.
For sure.
Oh, tea-flavored chiffon cake is simply divine. I could eat it all day.
You sure like chiffon cakes, huh?
Yes, I've liked them ever since I was young. It's also fun to make them, too.
You'd make a cake and then eat it by yourself? Isn't that kind of weird?
You don't know? Girls always have room for sweets.
Hey, why are you poking me?
Because you didn't know that.
That's my fault?
If girls really get in the mood for it, they can easily eat like 10 chiffon or butter cakes after dinner.
You can't be serious.
But it's actually doable, isn't it, Edna?
Even you, Lila? But if you do that, you'll gain weight. Ouch!
Finish that sentence and you're gonna get it.
You're already giving it to me.
Pause! Whoa, Mikleo. Whoa. I know she's like probably 700 years old or something, but she definitely still looks like she's 12. Whoa, dude. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up for today because we're at about 30 minutes and this is a half session because I had a half session before this. It doesn't really matter what I save over. In fact, I'm going to save over this one because, yeah, reasons. I'm sure that you can piece it together if you know why I have 2 save files. But anyways, that is all for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. That was kind of random, I feel, and pretty bad storytelling. That whole scene and Maven dying was just so lackluster, to me at least. I don't know. Maybe it's just because the story has been really weird for me throughout the whole thing. It's been hard to follow, and it hasn't made the utmost sense, but maybe it's just me. Maybe I've just been missing something in this entire story that makes it, like, perfectly clear and way better than I think it is. But I would definitely have to say that in terms of story, this is my least favorite Tales game so far, but I'll get more into talking about how I feel about the game as a whole at the credits, which apparently we're close to. I assume we're near the end of the game. I don't know if the game's lying to me or not, but we still have post-game. Regardless of how I feel about this game, I am going to do the post-game. I still want to do the Crucibles. I still want to fight dragons like Edna's brother, so yeah. Until next time, guys, where we go and chase down Heldalf, farewell.